And welcome everyone to Learn a Trade. My name is Kevin Tate. I thank you all for joining me today. And today's broadcast is called Starting an Appliance Repair Business. And with this broadcast, I'd like to invite you all to go ahead and request your free commercial equipment repair industry guide. You can you can do that just through email. Just email me at learnatrade1 at gmail.com. That's learnatrade1 at gmail.com. And what this guide is it's a free guide called Starting an Appliance Repair Business. And with this guide, hopefully it'll be helpful to you. We're going to go through, you'll go through an introduction to to the appliance repair business, go through the importance of the appliance repair industry, and we'll look at some target marketing and customer relations, building your client base. It'll get into some also some business opportunities in the appliance repair industry. We'll also get into residential appliance repair some and commercial equipment repair and specialized appliance repair also. So I think it'll be a helpful guide for you. And like I said, it's a free guide. Um, we also discuss some appliance parts and sales in there. That's another avenue of revenue. Appliance maintenance and service contracts, which is a real good opportunity for individuals looking to start their repair business and grow it. Um, you can, with this information, you never can have too much information. So, I feel it would be helpful to my viewers and all those out there that you might be able to share this information with. And by all means, go over and and request your guide through the email. Just see if I can share a page with you here. Yeah, request your free commercial equipment repair industry guide. And like I said, it's on the web page, and you can also just email your request, and you will receive the document from there. And basically, this is the page right here on my web page. Starting an appliance repair business. The appliance repair industry plays a vital role in society by ensuring that our essential household appliances are kept in proper working condition, from refrigerators, washing machines, dryers, to ovens and dishwashers. These appliances all are an integral part in our daily lives. So when they break down, it can disrupt our routines and cause inconveniences. This is where the appliance repair business comes in, offering a valuable service to customers in need. So take advantage of this opportunity, everyone. And I I, um, I really want to be able to get this information out to you. Um, hear your stories, your information, like feedback that you're able to give, information on where you're at as far as starting your business, or if you're already in business and you're looking to grow. That's stuff that we like to talk about on here. So um, by all means, go in and put your request in, and we'll get that right over to you. Um, there was a quote that I heard years ago. I heard this quote, and it just always stuck with me. Um, and it was, I don't know it verbatim, but it was something to the point, to the fact of a man in general. Uh, Most men will die with their music left in them. Like I said, I don't know if that's it word for word, but the concept of it really hit me when I heard it, and then when I read it, um, because we all have our own unique music within us, and we all have our unique song that's within us, and I don't mean like uh, uh, a melody type song or thing like that, but more of an energy thing. It's like but it's called like a song. So it's like we all have a unique song within ourselves. And for me, my song is putting out information about equipment repair and going out on calls and repairing equipment that was down for days or months, and being able to see the satisfaction on the customer's face when they see their equipment repaired and stuff like that. That's that positive energy for me. So what I'm trying to relay to you with that story with is that you don't want to leave this earth with that song left in you. Let out what it is that is truly driving you, and only you know that. No one can tell you that. No one can tell you how you should do something, or they can give you advice. They can make suggestions for you, but it's up to you to let that song play. So by all means, um, take advantage. If you're able to share this information with anyone else that is in need of help, um, that is trying to build and trying to grow, um, share it with them. Share the channel with them. Share the site with them. You know, let your song play, man. So it's like I said, each one teach one, and that's how we grow. Um, I hope this will be helpful to you. I just wanted to put this out and let you know that this will be a pretty common practice for me to put some material out that you can just grab, get the information, go over it, um, sit with it for a while, see how it's going to be beneficial to you, see how it can help you in your process with your plans, with whatever you have going on, and you know take what you can from it. Everything. There's I'm sure there's people out there now that already have their businesses established and stuff, and some of this stuff they may have already heard, they may have already seen, and that's fine. But there are others that are are struggling and that are trying to figure it out, and I hope this is a help for all of you. So by all means, reach out, let me know in comments how things are working out. um, Again, shoot me an email. Email's right down on the bottom there, and let me know how everything is going for you, because we really need to work together with things. Let me see if I can make that a little bigger so you could see it. But yeah, this is the page right here, and you'll see that on my home page of the website, and you just go right here to guide one, go ahead, fill in your information, and then request your free guide, and then we'll get that out to you as soon as we receive the notification and stuff. Yeah, because it is not easy starting your own business, and it's not easy starting any business. But the more support that you have behind you, the more information that you gather, the more that you understand what you're going into, and um, what type of plan that you have arranged, the better. Excuse me. So it's always best to take your time, gather your information, um, snatch up as much as you can, because it's never gonna hurt. Um, and it was like, even like today, earlier today, I went out on a call. Some of you may have caught it, some of you may not have, but I went out on a call that it was a movie theater, and they just had these Coca-Cola freestyle machines put in. Um, you can look that up, the freestyle machines, if you're not familiar with the design of them. But this one was like a countertop freestyle machine, and they had four of them put in. And then after they had the freestyles put in, they asked us to come and install isomatic ice makers. So we went ahead and installed the isomatic ice makers for them, and then, which was not an easy task, because it was five ice makers, all five freestyles altogether. So we had to install five ice makers. Um, but once the ice makers were put in, and this consists of Coke technicians coming in, and they had to cut out existing lines in the back room where the bib racks are. They had to cut those lines out, but then reuse those same lines. So keep in mind that they have to connect syrup, they have to connect CO2, they have to connect water, and it's numerous lines. So, and then they have to also have those lines going through regulators to regulate the pressures. Excuse me. And they did their thing, and they they left. So when we arrived to put on the ice makers, they weren't there. They weren't there to kind of work along with us and stuff like that. So we went ahead and connected our water for the ice maker, connected our drain lines. Um, we had to run our own water lines so that they could be separate from the water lines for the freestyles. So so that went ahead and we went ahead and finished that. But then that afternoon, or yesterday, as a matter of fact, they called and said that their freestyles aren't getting any CO2, and they were wondering if we may have done something to cause the CO2 not to come out of the freestyles, which uh, didn't didn't end up happening. But Coca-Cola, um, on the tech service side, they really they do have on call over here, but they won't come out on certain calls. That I guess they don't have like a priority system or something like that. So pretty much will show up whenever they can. So the theater, with it being the weekend, they were going to have crowds, and they needed these machines up. So they called us to come out and diagnose the machines. Now, the thing with this industry is you will find that with certain equipment, certain brands, those are strictly for certain technicians. So like those freestyles, only Coke technicians can work on those. That with us being a private company, we're not we're not authorized to work on those units, even though we could, but we're not authorized to work on them. So when I got there, I found out that the Coke technician somehow ran a CO2 line to their regulators, but those regulators, they have to have CO2 to them. But the techs, they made a mistake. They thought that the CO2 line, that it was a CO2 line, but actually it was just a quarter-inch line that was coming from the um, the compressed air pump, because in that back room, sometimes they'll use compressed air to push the syrup through the lines, as opposed to using CO2. And then that way, just the CO2 is just being used to for the carbonator. So some places will use compressed air, and they'll have there'll be a tank which is pressurized, and then that pumps out the air through the lines, and then that uh, activates those syrup pumps to pump the syrup through the line. Um, so with them doing that, that's what caused the freestyles to go into an error code, because they weren't receiving CO2, they weren't receiving pressure. And when they sense that there's no pressure for a certain amount of time, they'll go into an error code. So that's what happened. Um, so I don't know if you've seen that live, but if you do happen to look at that live, I just wanted to bring that up to kind of explain it, because I was doing it live, and then the manager had um, the corporate manager of that theater had called to talk to me, to ask me to go ahead and fix it. And I had to explain to him that we're not comfortable doing that, because those machines are strictly Coke. And if we do happen to work on it, and something happened, minor or major, it would be put on us as far as being liable for any damage. So that's why I was kind of declining to do anything further than just diagnosis. But after talking with the manager some more, and then them talking to our dispatch department, we decided to go ahead and fix the issue for them, and then they could come in Monday or so. Coke could come in Monday and then recheck their stuff, so that they can. But at least we were able to satisfy the customer in order to by having their equipment back up and running, so they can use it this weekend. So those are like some things on that you'll find too, that would be you'd be going over with the target market and customers relations in this free guide. Things like that come up. It depends on how it gets handled, because there's some people that get really uptight, and they just lose it, and they don't know what's going to happen. They don't feel comfortable with not having equipment up, and that's understandable. But you always have to maintain your calm, and in these situations, because it's not worth it to get all bent out of shape and then thrown off your game, because when you get like that, you start forgetting things. You're not thinking things all the way through. So, those are some of those little tidbits that kind of help you get through um, those type of moments in this industry. So I just wanted to bring that up. I hope you all take take into consideration to go ahead and request your free guide, and keep an eye out for the upcoming guides too. I will start looking into creating something for ice maker PMs and ice maker maintenance. But please keep in mind that there's also another channel with Mike Reed, Commercial Equipment, that he goes over a lot of this maintenance maintenance classes and stuff like that on all of these ice maker systems. I mean, we all have the knowledge of the ice makers and stuff, but just as far as like getting your hands on type of thing, like in a class, and sitting in a class and stuff like that. He does have a lot of information on his channel for those classes that are available. But also, I do intend to do some online training with the different types of ice makers and Slurpee machines and turbo chef ovens, and roller grills and stuff like that. So, just, shoot me an email at learnatrade1@gmail.com, or go to our website, www.learnatrade.online, and request your guide. And, look through the gallery. There's a lot of videos still in the gallery, and there's another course that just got put on the website also. So keep an eye out on that, and let's just grow together with this, and I hope for all of you that go out and request a free guide, I hope it's helpful to you all. I hope this video is helpful, and I thank you all for joining me, and I appreciate your support. So take care, and God bless.